Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, squaring off with another team from the AAC, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
They're going back to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. North Texas in the hurry up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Tulane's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to pass, it's Bauer. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. North Texas in the hurry up. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. No huddle offense to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone.
Brings up second down.
They go to the ground. Fakes his man out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McMillan. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bauer. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Coming after it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They feed him again. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's back to throw on second down. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Third down coming.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. North Texas will have to punt it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Finds his way for three out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. A third and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Bauer. Looking to take a shot. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got his man. Tackled immediately after the catch. This offense has a second down play.
At the 33. Brings up second down.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Here on third down for this offense.
Third down coming.
The run from the shotgun. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. North Texas will have to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Bauer. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. Oh, look out. There he goes. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The inside handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. North Texas in the hurry up.
At the 15-yard line. 2nd down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Leaves it with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's Bauer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's caught inside the 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Quick strike complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw it again. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Field goal is good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Pressure coming. Safe completion on the screen. Dances away from one. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Evans. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. North Texas in the hurry up.
2nd down coming up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. That one comes out hot down the right side. Off he goes. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 21 over Minnesota.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Lets it fly.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Bauer. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The offense lining up for a first down play. On the move. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Bauer. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Throws to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the running back has it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Looking to move it through the air. Wiggles free. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sheffield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Bauer. Gets it out quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll run the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Barnes.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Finds his tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Wants to throw. It's Bauer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll just keep slinging it. He's got his man. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. A first down for the offense. Makes the quick grab. Oh, how did you make that move? And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Got his man in the middle.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Scanning the field, it's Bauer. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Gets it out fast. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Second down coming up.
On second down, he'll fire. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
North Texas will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
In the red zone.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 19 to Cal. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass, it's Bauer. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. North Texas will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
A loss of 9 on the play. 3rd down coming up.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. First down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Using his legs, it's Evans. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
Second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they'll knock him down. It's still 3rd and goal.
At the 18. It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Some heat on that completion. And he's knocked down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. This time it's complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Dropping back, it's Bauer. He's got it down the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback gets enough. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to get to him. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
27, Tulane, 11.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. North Texas in the hurry up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On 3rd down, going up top. They're setting up the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Tempo and overdrive.
2nd down coming up.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Sheffield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. The give out of the gun. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+ and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up by 18 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. It's complete to the right.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires on the run. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.